What's up, everybody? We're down at the final 14. Yes, it's playoff time in the National Football League. And today, let's talk some Super Bowl odds. You know, it's funny, Kansas City's been the favorite basically all year here. They're at plus 200, but they were at plus 185 recently. Buffalo's been playing well. I talked about Buffalo. They've moved all the way up to plus 600 after really crushing the Miami Dolphins there in Week 17, winning by 30 points. At plus 600, I still think the Bills offer some decent value. I do, because I think they are the only team that can go to Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. And if they get to the Super Bowl, they might even be the favorites, okay, if they get to the Super Bowl. So my top 7, I did a video last week, right, about my top 7 teams that I think have a legitimate chance of winning the whole thing. And these are the 7 favorites right now. Kansas City, Green Bay, Buffalo. Green Bay's at plus 425. New Orleans at plus 800. They dropped a little bit, which is interesting here. Tampa Bay at plus, we got to wait on Alvin Kamara, right, to see what his status is for this coming Saturday or Sunday. Tampa Bay is at plus 1,000. Baltimore is at plus 1,100, and Seattle is at plus 1,400. These are the teams that I think have a legitimate shot of winning the Super Bowl. The Ravens, it's an interesting one here because I don't think they offer tremendous value at plus 1,100. They face off against Tennessee in Tennessee, and Tennessee's at plus 2,800. Really interesting, right? But Tennessee's not going to get any respect with that defense. I mean, their defense is just not playing well. They gave up 38 points to Houston last week, 40 the week before against Green Bay. And, I mean, if Derrick Henry doesn't go crazy, I mean, he's going to need to go crazy. A.J. Brown's going to need to go crazy for Tennessee to really have any sort of chance. Now, they did make it to the AFC Championship game last year, but I'm just that defense was playing a lot better last year, this time of year. So at plus 2,800, I think it's fair value here for Tennessee. There's 2 teams that I think have 2 long shots, and I'm talking about at least plus 2,000, who I think have a possible chance of threatening. And I'm talking about the Steelers, who lost 4 out of the last 5 games, but they do have a great defense. They do have an experienced quarterback who's got 2 Super Bowls on his resume. And then you got the Rams at plus 2,500 with a Super Bowl caliber defense. I mean, their defense takes the ball away and scores. So if Jared Goff, man, can just protect the ball, come back, he's got the thumb deal going on. We don't even know if he's going to play. If it comes back, protects the ball, gives them at least a little bit on offense, the Rams can beat Seattle. This game's going to be very interesting. And I like Seattle because of their defense. And I'm waiting on Russell Wilson, man. I'm waiting on Russell Wilson. Hasn't really been playing well here in the last few weeks, but playoff Russell may be a different species, right? At plus 1,400. Now, the major long shots here. The Bears and Washington at plus 8,000, forget it. Cleveland at plus 5,000, not feeling it. Although Baker Mayfield, man, you never know. He's got something to him, doesn't he? He's got a little pedigree to him, Baker, now. He's been playing well of late. I do like the guy. The Browns are at plus 5,000, but I don't think they beat Pittsburgh, man. If they beat Pittsburgh by 2 points in Week 17 with all the Steelers regulars, right, their starters out, I mean, how are they going to win out there in Pittsburgh with everybody playing? I don't know, man. And then Indy's an interesting one here at plus 4,000. Why do I not like Indy? Indy's had some lulls in some of their games. And, you know, last week against Jacksonville, they were up 20-0. I thought they were going to win 49-3 the way they were playing. Running the ball. I mean, Jonathan Taylor was amazing, had over 200 yards rushing. But then you look in the fourth quarter, and it's 20-14 against a 1-14 team, the worst team in the NFL. I didn't like that. And then the week before, it was 24-7 against Pittsburgh, and they lost 28-24. You know, so Phillip Rivers had some lulls there in the second half, and that's just not going to work at Buffalo. It's just not. So I fully expect the Bills to really beat up on Indianapolis this coming weekend. We shall see what happens, man. I love the Bills. I love Green Bay. I fully expect Green Bay to make it to the Super Bowl. They're at plus 425. New Orleans has a great defense, and they got Drew Brees, but Drew Brees has not been a great playoff performer. Okay? So at plus 800, I think it's okay value for the Saints. And Tampa offers interesting value here because they're at plus 1,000. They stop the run, and they have Tom Brady. Tom Brady's used to playing in the snow, and he's a great playoff performer. So at plus 1,000, the way the Bucs have been playing offensively here and defensively in the last couple weeks, that would seem to be an interesting play, and we all know the Super Bowl happens in Tampa, okay? So we shall see what happens. The playoffs get started on Saturday. 3 ball games on Saturday. and 3 on Sunday. For everything regarding the world of betting, you can go to oddshark.com.